I guess technically I should call you Dead on Dave. This is Christopher Daniels.
Hey everyone, it's the Native American Tonka. Want to give a big shout out to Dead on Dave.
Dave, this is Leon White, Big Van Vader.
Dead on Dave. What's up, man? It's the coach.
Hello, this is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and I know when I want to keep up with the latest in wrestling news from around the world, I check in with Dead on Dave Productions. He covers a wide variety of wrestling topics, including the career of the hardcore legend. Don't miss it. Dead on Productions. Yeah.
Technically I should call you Dead on Dave. This is Christopher Daniels.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave, and it is time for your Monday night copious review. Now, for those of you who've been following the channel for a while, you know that I have a bitter taste in my mouth. And why is that? Well, it's because of Nikki Bella. I lost $5, and I'm upset over losing my $5. Not necessarily because I need the money, even though I'm poor and I do. It's more because of whom I lost it to. Losing money to a little shite like Jaron Walker hurts like losing $1,000 for every $5 that you've lost. I don't think you know the emotional distress that I am under, knowing that little sumbitch is going to take my $5 and give it to some bully at school tomorrow as they take his lunch money and make him cry. It makes me very sad to know that's where my $5 are going. No, in all seriousness, Jan was right. I was wrong. I don't have a problem with being wrong. It happens to the best of us. Was it a mistake by WWE? Absolutely, but that's okay. We will get into all the who's and what's and whys.
Did you
and all
say
that
mistake or steak?
Well, I'm fat. I could have said steak. It's very possible.
Okay.
And that step on is a great indication of who's with me. It's Jesse J. He's here, and also the one, the only, Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin, the Joe Cronin Show is also here with us as well. What's going on?
Your stream looks like shit, but it could be my connection. So instead, I'm just going to say that it's you lagging this time, and it's funny.
Well, I'm not getting any indication that's the case.
Running great over here, so it's Comcast.
No, it's my
yours.
connection.
Yeah,
We need Bane Smith to call up and tell us what's going on. Hello, sir.
Bonesaw McGraw says Nibiria is going to collide with the Earth in 4 centuries. I think he means Nibiru, but you know he's on the right track. Nibiria.
I want to mention that some guy on YouTube the other day, I saw his video. It said, and he was saying Nubaru. And he kept saying Nubaru, and somebody was like, "It's not fucking Subaru, asshole."
Yeah, it sounds like a new compact that's coming out by Nubaru. Make sure you drive. Get on the highways with Nubaru coming this fall.
Nubaru, it's gonna kill us, Nubaru.
It's out of this world.
See it.
You know what we should do? We should be like a subplot of mid-season Full House, and we should start a jingle company. That's what we should do. Yeah. I'll be Jesse, obviously, and you could be Joey.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesse and Joey.
Exactly. You got to be Joey.
What happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, and even TV. Everywhere you go.
Everywhere
Charlie
you look. I was backing you up.
Oh, Jesse could be Charlie. Jesse, Charlie, and Jesse.
Who the fuck is
Jesse,
Charlie?
Charlie.
Who's Charlie?
Joey, Jesse, and Charlie.
Who the fuck is Charlie?
Charlie.
Like Charles in Charge?
Charlie Sheen. He was writing jingles on that 2.5 Men show.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
I was writing jingles on.
But he wasn't in Full House. He wasn't in Full House, so I got confused.
I had a full house full of whores one time. Let me tell you.
Full house of cocaine.
Well, he had a closet full of whores, actually, but you know,
A lot of cocaine, buddy.
Whose county it was? He was winning for a long time. Look, we got Dave looks like he's sitting on a super comfortable dildo. You're half right. It's not that comfortable. But we got a lot to get into. I got my copious amounts of notes, but I want to start with what the great Joe Cronin teased going in at the end of Joe Cronin Show. Joe, what you got for me? What happened after Raw ended?
Okay, when Raw ended, there was no dark match. Main event after Raw in Memphis. After the show went off the air, Sting and John Cena celebrated before having the arena give it up for the 7-year-old girl who was shown on Raw after learning she was cancer-free Friday. Cena and Sting congratulated and hugged her, and that's pretty cool. And I'm glad
he did
WWE
it again, folks. He cured her.
I'm glad he gave her the stinger. I know. I'm glad that I'm glad they did this because I'm so sick of it's terrible. Kids are sick and it's real, and we should show them and we should tell everybody and spread the word about that.
Sure.
But it's good to hear a positive story once in a while too, to give everyone hope. Though every kid that watches WWE, it was good for them to see that she's cancer free. And maybe even having this on TV would have been better, too.
It's kind of fucked up when you think about it, that on the night that they have the Conor the Crusher logo, the kid who died from cancer, they have the one who didn't die from cancer. So he's like, I'm better than Conor, damn it. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
She should have turned heel tonight because Sting should have been like, now I know that you've got to have some words for everybody. What do you got, girl? And then give her the mic and she'd be like, I just want to say that I proved once and for all, you can put his name on the ramp, you can put his name on the turnbuckles, but Connor isn't here, and I am. And then she just throws the mic down, and she went heel.
He may be in the Hall of Fame, but I'm standing tall. I'm the survivor. Woo!
He's in the Hall of Graves.
Oh.
My God.
Oh no. Oh.
Jesse! It's not anything worse than what we said, so it's okay. It's okay.
Woo!
Woo!
Hell, I'm not even in the ground.
But yeah, we got a lot to talk about. No, God, I'll kill myself.
Trouble.
I hate you
when
too.
you can't put your seatbelt on, trouble.
We got a lot to talk about. A lot of things happened on Raw. We got a lot of copious amounts of notes to get through. We're going to hit on some of the things we already hit on, but we're going to hit on a whole bunch of new things. And, of course, we are going to take your calls right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Go ahead and call in on Skype, DAVIDVANCURA. And if you act like an asshole in the chat, Jesse's got the power to throw your fucking ass over the top rope. So,
Connor the Croaker. Who said that? Wrestling hobo. You're great.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Hey, wait, you gave me a wrench? Do I have the power?
I gave you the power.
I have the wrench.
You're the power of moderator. So let's jump through the copious amounts of notes here, and let's go through the show. And I'm just gonna rattle through these, and you guys can go ahead and comment as you see fit. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. I love your enthusiasm. Triple H.
Hey, was it just me, or was there a lot of botches in the New Day match? Hey, it's the only match I saw. God damn it.
Unfortunately, as much as I would love to tell you that I watched that match and was really into it, for some reason Tommy C called me at 2:00 in the morning and wanted to talk about the third episode of Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh my God! Of course he did.
So I sat there and I waited for him to finish a statement. But if you know Tommy C, he could take a breath, talk for 15 minutes, and then take the second breath. So you're waiting a long time. So that's what ended up happening.
If I quit smoking, I could go even longer.
Just wait till I stop smoking. Just wait. 20 minutes, 25. It's infinite. So
and I think with NBC's really in charge of this because they don't like the Democrats and they don't like the Republicans. And I have a tinfoil dick.
I like
the zombies can't vote.
I like the politics, and I like the fact that they made the Mexican have a strong side. I don't know. But
they made zombies can't vote was the line of the night.
Yeah, it was. It was much better. I didn't stand a chance after that. So look, the show kicked off. I missed that whole damn segment. I just watched it with the sound off, which watching a New Day segment with the sound off is like watching the New Day with the sound off. It doesn't fucking work. You gotta hear the New Day. You gotta hear what Xavier Woods is doing. Apparently he played the Pink Panther theme on his trombone tonight, and I missed that. Fuck you, Tommy C.
Yeah, he ruined your favorite thing. Well, you
know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because we got to talk about Fear the Walking Dead, and that's just better. So, all right, Triple H kicks off the show, which it's been a while since he's done that. So that was pretty cool. And he didn't really have a lot to say until he dropped the bombshell that Sting would be on the show tonight. We knew he'd be on the show, but the fact that he was wrestling a match, I think that was a surprise for just about everybody. I don't think anyone actually expected him to wrestle on Raw. That's pretty cool. What did you think of that? Did that shock you at all? What did you guys think of that? Because to me, that started me off on a really good note.
I can't remember now. I got to be honest. I can't remember now if they mentioned it last week or not. Did they not mention it?
No, I don't remember him. No, because they mentioned the entire match tonight with the Big Show, because I was really happy to hear that he was wrestling, and I was like, oh, against the Big Show.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, oh, you're right. I was excited. I said, oh, wow, Sting's going to be, oh, cool. And then, yeah, oh, Big Show. And I went, oh, of course, because Big Show's fucking. And then I thought, oh, well, there's going to be interference anyway. And then, so the whole thing was just, I expected the interference. So
yeah, and it was. And they went right to a tag team match. I think we were all kind of expecting that. But it was okay. It wasn't that bad. We'll get to the main event in a little while, because I was pleasantly surprised with it. And one of the only things I was really pleasantly surprised with tonight. The New Day and the Primetime Players kicked things off. I liked the match from what I saw with the volume off, but it didn't feel like an afterthought. Like it was a title match, but it didn't feel like one. It was a foregone conclusion that the New Day was going to win and take on Team 3D afterwards. I mean, the Dudley Boys come out right after the match. I mean, give no fucking love or good job, kudos to Primetime Players, nothing. It just feels like it's a very unceremoniously bad send-off for the Primetime Players, and I feel like in a title match it should have been a little bit more. Am I off base there?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think you're right. It's a little bizarre. They're sandwiching these three people, and it should just be more definitive. When you bring the Dudley Boys back, it should be more definitive that they're trying to put over the best team or put over somebody. There's a specific target, and it's a little convoluted.
Yeah.
What them coming back is great, but they should be focused on one team, and they shouldn't just be. The Primetime Players should also have. They should be around the same level as the Dudleys, where the Primetime Players are like, like the two cookies are pushing together and the cream is pushing, falling out of the cookie. Like
right.
It's making sense.
Yeah, it's weird. I have no problem that the Primetime Players are going out of the title picture, and I have no issue that they got their rematch before Night of Champions. I don't have a problem with that either. It's just I feel like this match could have been a better send-off, so we could at least think that the Primetime Players have a future. Now, I think most of us are just waiting for the breakup and Titus O'Neil, who's obviously the over one of this group, to get his singles push. And that just kind of feels like, was any of this worth it? And I don't know. There was no payoff with the Primetime Players.
Just get him out of there. I mean, because that's what they did. They kind of just got him out of there.
Yeah.
And but it should just be more. I don't know. It's
could have
hard
been a
to say.
great match. That's what I'm saying.
I take back. I said the wrong thing in a way, because I just said, first of all, I said they were the champions. I'm a mess right now.
That's all right.
But no, it should be more definitive. Which is what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it sort of definitive that like it's going to be the New Day and Primetime Players. I just don't think they needed to knock them at the same time. I mean, they could easily, put Team 3D up against the New Day, and the Primetime Players could have like a whole like go get 'em attitude. And when you're done, we'll be back for our title match, because we'll take on whichever one of you seems to be the best.
Absolutely, and I think they could have accomplished that with a really strong match tonight. All that being said, I did like the ending. For some reason, I've never seen a trombone being the reason why somebody lost, and that kind of made me feel good inside for some reason. Basically, the New Day can do no wrong to me. I love everything that they're doing. Xavier Woods, man, I am so in love with this guy. I don't have a problem shilling for him. Go watch Up, Up, Down, Down. Watch everything this guy does. This Table for Three, or whatever that they're doing, it showed tonight after Raw again, with the New Day doing an interview, a sit-down interview. It's very good. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but I heard it's really, really good.
Oh, it's a great idea, too. With how hot they are, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. It's another thing to watch.
Yeah. It's just a smart use of the New Day. I kind of wish we would have got more New Day throughout the night, because that's always a really good thing. And I'm about to get interrupted here, it looks like, because one of my daughter's friends, who's wearing very brightly colored orange shoes, just came in the room. So there we go. But yeah, it just felt like there could have been more to it. So then we get Cena and Sheamus announcement, and that just kind of took the wind out of my sails at that point.
I do want to back up a little bit, by the way.
Yes, sir.
I liked it. I like the New Day, but I think everything has been so bad that while I like what the New Day is doing, and I think they're good, I don't think they're this. I don't think I'm not insanely blown away by them either.
See, I kind of am, because they're so different than
A lot of people are.
Yeah, I am, because they're different than what we've gotten in a long time, and they do seem like they're being able to grip it and rip it. I'm most excited for the potential that I see with them, you know? The fact that I see them having the reins to do a hell of a lot more down the future, and that gets me excited.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if I see, like, I just see that this is what they can do. This is what they're doing. I don't know what we'll see what happens, but I mean, Big E Langston, I already like how he wrestles. Kofi Kingston, I already like how he does it. I'd like to see Xavier Woods wrestle more.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that Xavier Woods is a guy I want to see wrestle, and he's only this mouthpiece because he's so good at being the mouthpiece that they can put Kofi in there since he's not going to be a mouthpiece type. So I don't know. I really like them, and they're super over, and I really like them, and I hope it keeps going. But I'm not like freaking out. Like a lot of people are freaking out. I'm not like as excited. I'm like, all right, it's like Santino. I mean, like, I don't know.
I think it's bigger than that. I like the fact that it's three guys at three different stages in their career. Kofi gets a complete. This is as big and popular as Kofi's basically ever been. He's doing some really great things. If you get a chance, go watch what he does with Xavier Woods on Up Up Down Down playing Madden. It's one of the fucking craziest things I've ever seen.
Why do you keep bringing up his fucking YouTube channel?
Because they correlate. They correlate. We're seeing a lot of the same things translate from Up Up Down Down. His character, I think a big reason of why he's gotten over so much is because of who he's portrayed on that channel. He's really opened himself up, and I think that's connectable, and people dig it, and people like what they're seeing on television as well.
I see Xavier Woods hanging out on his channel. That's what I see.
I don't know. I see him when he's telling stories about how video games basically gave him an open.
What does this have to do with him on Raw, though? It does. I don't know.
It absolutely does, because, and I'll tell you why.
But they were over 3 weeks ago. They were really over on television, and he had like 40,000 subs.
No, actually, he's been over 100,000 for about 2 months, which is about the same time that the big push for New Day started. The thing was, when that damn channel happened in May, around the same time that the New Day was starting to get going, and they got a lot of success early. I think because of that channel, and the fact that he showed so much in that channel to Vince, so much so that WWE sponsors that channel, which they don't do very often, by the way.
Are you sure Vince actually watched his channel?
Somebody did, obviously, and told Vince, hey, this guy's got something special. And the point is, I think they've seen enough to where they're like, okay, we're going to give them a bigger platform. They're letting them go with stuff.
Zack Ryder have? How many subs does Zack Ryder have?
I couldn't tell you, because you know why? I didn't watch, because I didn't care about Zack Ryder. I care about these guys. That's why it's important to me.
I do too. I think his channel is awesome. I think his channel is great.
I think
the truth is, they don't pay us, so I needed the AdSense money. That's my Xavier Woods.
It's true.
They don't get paid.
I'm a Black Owen.
I just think that there's a lot of connection between the two. I think one hand washed the other here, and it helped give him a chance to really get over on.
Is that a racist term? Scene. You can't wash those hands. They don't come off.
Regardless of the reason, I think we can all agree with this. The New Day is definitely more than what they were just 6-7 months ago when it looked like it was going to be a disaster. Things have changed, and for whatever reason, the future looks very bright for these guys. I think we can at least agree on that.
Yes, it's very bright. They're I mean, it's awesome what they're doing. They're over.
Black
it's fun. And it's great.
Yeah.
And I love Xavier Woods, and I love them all. We love Big E, we love Kofi, and how about the Shield versus New Day? It would be great.
I think we'd say a two-third Shield versus the New Day.
No, I mean, if you could go back a year and a half and go get the old Shield.
The only problem is that would look too much like a lynching party. They dressed in the fucking black and shit, and that would look bad. I don't know.
No, they're dressed in white. It would look bad.
Well, no, I mean like Black Ops, Never mind. Anyway, So we get the John Cena and Sheamus.
I win.
Yeah, sure. We get the John Cena Sheamus announcement, and that just took the wind out of my sails. Then shut up, Jesse. Then we get then we find out that Ric Flair is there, and at that point, I was really starting to feel like I had this bet in the bag. I felt like I was winning Jaren's money, and I was going to frame it. I was feeling more confident at this point. I really was.
Excuse me. Sorry.
What's that?
I want to excuse my confidence.
Oh, nice, very nice. And then WWE did something really fucked up to me. We talked about it on your show, and I want to bring it up again because I think it's worth talking about.
The Connor thing?
No,
the Connor
not the
thing?
Connor thing. I don't care about the Connor thing. They can do whatever they want with that. That's fine. Exploit the kid. I don't give a shit.
I guess I fucked up.
But the bigger thing to me was the fact that they took 5 minutes of on-air time and showed a damn promo for the network. I understand the reasoning behind it. I just feel on a night like tonight, when it should have been a bigger night, the season premiere. Oh, we got a donation. We got our first donation of the night, and it's 27 Freddie Mitch. I donated $1. Just saw the video with Sting and Cena, and Sting called. I missed the rest of it. God damn it. I need to really extend that so I can read the entire
Reset
thing.
your donation thing.
I'm telling you.
Who's excited to be cut off?
No, they can read it. I just couldn't. Just saw the video with Sting and Cena, and Sting called the Big Show the Giant. Oh, another donation back to back. Joe Cronin Show donated $10. Time for Dave to get paid and fucked. Thank you, Joe Cronin Show.
Yes.
Yeah, that was very kind of you.
It was very kind of me to give you some money.
I just saw
from
the
all
video
the money.
with Cena, and Sting called. I missed the rest of it. God damn it. What? Thank you for showing my terribleness once again. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Where was I in my notes? Does anyone remember?
Come on, Dave. What the hell are you doing? I'm going to call you.
Oh, yeah. The goddamn promo. The promo for the network. Completely understand why it happened, but Jesus Christ. It just felt like a slap right in the Murph. Just pissed me off.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Right in the mouth. Oh, it just bad timing. I mean, like they don't know.
Don't ever become a muck diver.
Hey, $9.99.
It feels so counterproductive on a night that that's where I was going with it.
No, it doesn't, because for them it's the go home show.
I get that.
And they want to get everybody going.
They figure they're going to get eyeballs and all that, and they're going to help get more people.
They're going to watch the network, Dave.
I get all that. But it just feels like there's a more effective way to handle it than a 5-minute, overly long, droning on fucking promo. That's talking about all these things that are upcoming, not just the pay-per-view. They plugged all the shows that are going to be coming up. They plugged the goddamn Brock Lesnar Beast and fucking Madison Square Garden thing. It was too much. 5 minutes is too much, especially when it's followed directly by a network commercial for USA. It was too much.
The commercials are insanely out of control. I feel like.
Yeah, it was just too
driving me insane. They're just they're all the time. Stop.
Right.
You never want to pickpocket a junkie. You know?
I know the nights when Jesse really didn't watch much. I can always tell the nights.
Nobody like that. You don't pickpocket a junkie. You know why, right?
You might get a fucking needle in the fucking hand, right? Something like that.
At the least.
Yeah. I don't know. Gonorrhea? I have no idea. But so to that point in the show, I'm kind of like on a downward spiral. I'm not feeling the show that much. But then we got a really nice segment. We got Paige and Sasha, and I thought it was a very good match. It was hard-hitting, man. They fucking brawled to start this match. They went after each other. Then we got a lot of chain wrestling. I thought that was really good. Sasha getting the victory with the bank statement, I thought was a really cool thing. I don't know why Paige is losing as much as she has been lately, but I don't really mind it either. And I know you're happy with Sasha winning.
The reason is because Sasha's so over.
Do you think it has anything to do with the tiff that she had with the Road Dogg in the back? They showed it on Total Divas, and everybody kind of wrote it off as like kayfabe for the.
You know it's going to be your ass if you keep this up.
But is it possible that some of the things that she did in the ring with Cameron, who's now left the company again, to take time off once again from wrestling, do you think that might have something to do with this?
with all the shit. Well, finish what you're saying actually. 'Cause you got
I'm
more
just
to-
wondering. I'm just wondering if you think that might have something to do with this. Everybody else getting elevated in this Divas Revolution, and Paige just kind of, she's been taking the losses. She's been kind of looking like this redheaded stepchild here.
Wasn't he basically saying that she didn't have to work for where she is?
No, what he said to her was because she kind of took liberties with Cameron while training her at the Performance Center. They showed that on WWE Divas, and from what a lot of what I read is one of the non-scripted things that actually happened. They were showing, and Sarah Del Rey, who was also in the scene, she was like watching it happen because she's the head trainer over there. She looked mortified at what Paige was doing to Cameron. If you watch the clip, she really got rough with her.
Where can I watch this? I didn't know this happened. I've been watching.
Yeah, and as a veteran, it just seems like, because Paige is a veteran, she's been wrestling a long, long time, for her to kind of go after Cameron the way she did, it kind of rubbed people the wrong way.
What he said that made me...
Bob Holly did it was okay.
What's that?
Well, he said something Bob Holly? What?
Oh, yeah.
When Bob Holly did it, it was okay, but now Paige does it's not okay. It's the times that we're in.
Yeah, but like Holly was an actual trainer. She's more of a veteran leadership as far as like a co-worker. It just, I don't know.
What I saw him say to her that got me was he said something about, you ought to be lucky where you're at because, at your age, I was in a foxhole. So, like, was she, like, being, like, bitchy? What the fuck was she not happy where she's at? What the fuck was her deal?
Well, it's not that she wasn't happy where she was at. It seemed like he was kind of putting her in her place because of how she was. She got attitude with him first after he talked to her about taking liberties with Cameron.
Oh, basically like she could be canned. She better not be all.
Yeah, don't be too secure. You can't take liberties with these young green divas. And Paige's frustration with the situation is completely understandable. Cameron's been around a long time. Cameron almost broke friggin' Paige's neck in this clip. You could see how hard she was wrenching on her neck. Paige got pissed off and roughed her up, which is commonplace in a lot of wrestling dojos and schools and stuff with a veteran. If you fuck with them too much, you're going to get the horns a little bit. And that's what it seemed like. But she took a lot
of instead of the receipt, you give them the gift card. That's what we called it.
I don't know. It was just very strange. And now it's I've learned just to talk through so much, Jess. I'm just gonna keep going.
Nobody liked the gift card?
No.
Hell.
And now we have this situation where Paige does seem to be losing. I don't know if those two situations correlate. I just find that they're happening at the same time. It's interesting.
It is interesting. I didn't see that. I was on Total Divas. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, a couple of weeks back. It was the
Tell
same
me
episode.
why.
What's that?
I missed the last 2 or 3 weeks actually.
Yeah.
Tell me why in the world is Cameron even in this company?
Well, she's not anymore. She's once again taking a break. But I think she's still going to be on the rest of the season of Total Divas. But the funny thing is, Naomi has once again been removed from Total Divas. She is no longer on the cast. Again, second time she's been kicked off the show for whatever reason.
Well, first of all, Cameron is either fired or she's not fired or she's quit. What do you mean by
she's walked away? What she's saying is she's taking time off from the WWE. I don't know if she's still under contract, but she released on Twitter and the WWE's acknowledged that she's taking time off.
Okay, yeah. That's weird. She's terrible. I mean, she's horrible. Why was she ever even here? But here's the second thing. What do you think Naomi thinks? Because Naomi's told Cameron, got real tough with her about, know your role. If you'd known your role and walked out here with me, even though you weren't wrestling, and I'm going to be the next girl, I'm going to be the girl, you're going to be my sidekick, basically.
Right.
If you just did that, though, that would take you to a higher level. And now it's almost like, sorry, Nick. Sasha's taking over. Right. I mean, I'm sorry. Just can't. It's not working, Naomi. I'm sorry. Naomi was the leader of this team when it started, and without anybody really doing anything, just Sasha just looks. That charisma just takes over. It's awkward.
I think Naomi's also a little threatened by the fact that Sasha's so young and doing this too. She's 23 years old and just absolutely capturing. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but those two girls that were in there were 22 and 23 years old. That's amazing to me. Paige and Sasha are going to be doing this for a long time.
Yeah. And Naomi, I mean, I give Naomi a lot of credit though, because even though she's another one of the divas that wasn't really a wrestler, but she's sort of she's like the alternate of Nikki Bella. She's the baby face that's able to wrestle sort of, but she wasn't necessarily
that athletic ability. That's what she has. She has that supreme athletic ability.
Yeah, I mean, so I like her for that because it brings versatility. We don't just have a bunch of all badass wrestling girls who all wrestle and can tear it down. You know, there's a few people who have some differences to them.
Yeah, and I think you need that for a division. You need balance. You need different.
Yeah, and she's different, and so is and Tamina is too. And I wish she got a little bit more time sometimes because I think she's just scary in there sometimes.
Tamina's become obsolete anyway now with Nia Jax coming up, who has started a new. She's actually wrestling on house shows now, and she's teamed with somebody, I forgot his name, who was hurt for a while, and they're doing this gimmick where she's almost like China in a way. She's like his protector. Yeah. And it's hysterical because she actually carries him out of the ring into the back after the match, and it's fucking hysterical. I hope they go with that. But Nia Jax looks like Tamina, but this woman actually looks like she has athletic ability, and she might be something. She's what Tamina probably should have been, and for whatever reason, Tamina just can't wrestle.
Like a woman. Don't treat me like a trans. Never mind.
Jesus Christ. But, between Nia Jax, Kana, and Athena, all confirmed coming in, I'm getting excited about the new crop of divas. And then you throw in the two Australian chicks who have got rebranded and now officially on the NXT roster. I'm excited.
Well, and you say Nia Jax takes Tamina's spot really in a way. They look similar, but Nia Jax is bigger and then also more athletic. But also Athena takes Naomi's spot.
Yeah.
A big black girl who can
move,
just straight out destroy in that ring.
She needs to be. I think she might spend a little more time in NXT than people think, because watching a lot of her stuff, she is a little reckless. She's a lot out of control, which is something I always panned Naomi for. But I think that where the Performance Center is right now in its development stage, I think that she's going to do really well there. So it should be exciting. And she's a lot younger than Naomi was when she went through developmental. So it should be good for her.
I just want to say that I picked Tom Brady and Gronkowski. I destroyed in fantasy football this week.
Nice. Yeah, you did. If you picked those two, you absolutely did. Very well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Hey, I'll give the props where props is due. So next up, we got Miz TV with the Wyatts. Now, this has been a hotly disputed segment. Some people seem to really dig it. Other people didn't. I like this segment. I thought it was actually really well done. I actually enjoyed the Miz. We got another donation. Countdown ended, donated $5 during Paige's interview on the Stone Cold podcast on the network. She told stories about her mother, family training her rough, throwing potatoes at her if she messed up, etc. Here's the money to pay Jaren, by the way. Thank you. Thank you for offsetting my terribleness. Very well done.
I want Jaren to kick his ass or anything.
But that's a really good point that he made, too, about how Paige went through with it. I'm just ignoring most of it, but you're right. I don't want Jaren to beat me up, Jesse. I'm scared of that 16-year-old. Damn right. But yeah, Paige did go through rough training with her family. It was also in England where things are a little bit rougher. So yeah, I mean, maybe that's just normal for her, but you're not going to get away with that, unfortunately, nowadays, because basically Bill DeMott fucked it up for everybody. Now no one's getting away with it now. Thank you, Hugh Morris, you prick. You know?
Yeah, do you know who was here before Bill DeMott? And Bill DeMott had to pack his suitcase because he said some rough words. And I'll be damned if some girl's going to come in here and whoop somebody's ass and then not get in trouble for it.
Where's Bob Holly?
Guys, I got to bow out for the night. I appreciate it. I love you. You're welcome.
Hey, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you coming on, and thank you for having me as your co-host on Joe Cronin Show, which everybody should go check out if they have yet to do so. Joe Cronin Show on YouTube. We just did our amazing review over there. Almost 2 hours, over 2 hours. Really well done. Thank you, Joe Cronin. I appreciate it.
I love you guys. Have a good rest of the night. Dave's going to continue with his copious amounts of note, and I'm going to go continue with my copious amount of gas because I've got to poop myself. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks, Dave. Dave, I'll be listening.
All righty. I'll do you proud. Take a poop.
I'll be listening as I poop. Good night.
Good night.
Let the legs fall asleep.
Joe Cronin is now gone, and that just leaves you with me and Jesse. We are awaiting calls. If anybody wants to call in and tell me what they thought of Monday Night Raw, go ahead and hit me up on Skype, davidvancura. You can also go ahead and hit that like button. Caress that like button. If you have a touch screen, lick that like button. Do whatever you got to do, but make sure you press it. Also, subscribe to the channel. We're over 1,360 subscribers. Get me to 1,400. Tonight would be great. Amazing, in fact. If you can get me to 1,400 subs tonight, I will do something insane. I'll do something crazy. Who knows? Maybe I'll start taking off clothes. How about that? 1,400 subs. Can you make it happen to see some man boobies? That's a good deal. That's a good fucking deal, and you can only get it right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Because my boobies, they look like woman boobies. So, I'm just saying. You want to see these sweet things, pay for it with subscriptions. But you can also donate to the channel as well. You can go right in the description box of this video and donate. Give the fat man a tip if you like what we're doing here. You'll get a little message flash on the screen with a $1 million laugh, and then I will read your comment out. So it's good times for all. Jesse, I'm glad that you're still here.
For $1,400, Dave will walk around naked with that title belt.
That's right. This title belt, I will tuck it underneath my gigantic fat roll and hold it there as my dong flaps against the backside of it. It'll be great. I'm excited. I'm excited for the opportunity. Pay me $1,400. I'll do a lot for that. I'll Skype you personally like Sonny. How about that?
Holding the belt like, hey, what's going on? Like Virgil, I'm the champ.
For $1,400, I'll hold whatever the fuck they want me to hold. You just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. What's your name? What do you want it to be? So Miz TV, man. I know you liked this segment. I really did too. I thought the Miz did a great job. When Wyatt said to him, "You're not safe here. Don't sit down. You're not safe here, Miz." I was like, oh. And then the Miz did his best acting job ever. He looked legitimately scared, and I think it really made the segment work. A lot of times, Bray Wyatt can come off very repetitive. And you start going like, it's the same thing, it's the same thing, it's the same thing. Tonight, I was captivated by it. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, I like the whole thing, which kind of, for both of them, it's sort of the same thing, what you just said, where I like both of them for what they do individually. But tonight, usually it's very, one trick pony kind of shit. Bray's always good, but then tonight it was so different. Yeah. I don't know. Joe didn't like it, which I can see why he dipped out for this one.
Yeah, Braun Strowman. what I like what Braun Strowman does is just his presence there seems to add something. Don't worry, Raze Moxley. We were gonna get to you in a second. You gotta be a little patient. Don't be impatient and hang up. Ugh.
I'd rather have them not show his fucking face.
I don't mind.
I think it would have worked.
I kind of like that he takes the mask off because the comparisons obviously go to Eric Rowan. And so I don't know. I don't mind it too much.
All right. You're right.
The one thing I will
say.
Great segment, though. Yeah, it was a great segment. And you know what? It did not get ruined by Roman Reigns. I love the fact that Roman and Dean come out, and the first thing Dean does is just waffle the Miz. That was great. And then Roman goes on a promo and talks about how they've been beating the hell out of each other. And he calls him a coward for not just taking him on one-on-one. It was cool. Look, I understand that the Miz completely botched a line. I get that he called it Hell in the Cell. I know that's a mess up, but I think what he did was he may have spoiled what the next step is for these two teams, because I can totally see at the upcoming Hell in a Cell. I think Hell in a Cell is coming up soon, right?
What? Who?
Isn't Hell in a Cell pay-per-view coming up after like Night of Champions?
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
So he may have actually, that might not have been a flub as much as it was a spoiler for what's next for these two teams. Hell in a Cell.
Yeah,
very possible. But I don't know. But Roman did a good job. He didn't mess it up. He did a really, really nice job. It was a great segment. Great segment. One of my favorite parts of the night, to be completely honest.
No, I even like the different way, like if you watch the Shield not the Shield, but if you watch, those two come down through the crowd, you'll notice they both try to stay in character real heavy, but Reigns still kind of, put his fist up so he would kind of hit people's hands and stuff. Whereas Dean, he stayed really in character heavily, where he just let them kind of smack his arm and whatnot. Yeah. He didn't fucking hit one person's hand. Yeah, it was great.
Well, Dean is crazy, and he also doesn't care. Roman.
No, I know he gets into it.
It's great. Roman has women put their hands up his ass at shows, and probably at supermarkets too. And I'm sure he gets tired of it. I have shown clips on this show of him getting absolutely molested by women, and it's great. And I don't blame them at all, because look at that hunk of man meat. But at the same time, it's like, damn. I saw this one, and I showed it. It had to be almost a year ago now, where this woman starts at his shoulder and goes all the way down to his fucking fingertips so slowly, and she looked like she had an orgasm as she was doing it. It was hysterical.
Do you believe now?
I came. I'm wet. I creamed my pants. That's what happened. It was absolute insanity. I did enjoy that quite a bit. Poor Roman Reigns. Poor beautiful man with lots of money.
You would have just been like, "Are you done?"
Let me put this cigarette out. I'm finished. So after that high note, we then got Cena and Sheamus. I hate these two together. I hate their history. I hate their interactions. I hate when they talk. I hate when they wrestle. I hate when they blink. I hate when they yawn. I hate when they do anything. It drives me insane. I cannot stand the matches. And this was another one, and it had an egregious no-sell that just pissed me off. A rolling senton from Sheamus into an AA for the win? Are you serious, John Cena? Really? Really? Michael Mendoza, you're live with Dead on Dave. And Jesse J, what do you got?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What's crack-a-lackin', playa?
What's up?
You know what you got? When you got these guys, you got double.
I hate you, Jesse. What you got, Mr. Michael?
I had to call when you guys were talking about people fucking with Roman's ass. Yeah. You know, the last time I called, I was asking about Reigns, so I had to call.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Point in time.
Got me excited too. My butthole is pulsating with desire right now, so I fully understand.
I'm actually really glad. I mean, I did want to comment on his promo though. I mean, he did a pretty good promo, but I still wish that he would show more. Like, I don't know, just more ferociousness in the way he talks. He just talks so monotone.
No, I'm with you. I want to see him be a badass. Be a badass. Yeah. You look like a badass. Be one, you know? I agree. So,
but other than that, I think he did a pretty good job in the promo. It wasn't too bad. So,
no, it wasn't at all. I agree. What else did you take away from Raw tonight? Trouble. Shut up, Jesse. What else did you take away from Raw tonight?
Well, I mean, Raw tonight for me, it was okay. I mean, I'd probably give it about a 6.5. I mean, I think it was okay. I mean, especially they were gassing it up.
Yeah. I was a little rougher on it because I feel like it should have been more. There was just too much going on. They had a lot to gain tonight because it was a season premiere. It was the go home show. Yeah. They had 2 title matches. Neither one really delivered in a way that we would have liked. It felt like this was a night that they could have really capitalized. Especially considering that neither Monday Night Football game was incredibly exciting and keeping people in their seat. Hell, I had more people writing me about American Ninja Warrior finale than I did the NFL tonight. So, I mean, WWE really did miss an opportunity here.
Yeah, I was disappointed for the fact that it started off really strong for me. Like, I remember I turn on the show and I'm like really jacked up. I see Triple H, Stephanie come out. And they introduced the New Day, and then they all get into, that New Day dance.
The New Day dance, that was friggin' bizarre, man.
Yeah. At first, I was, like, taken aback. I was like, what the fuck is Stephanie doing? Is she, like, dance? What is she doing? And then Triple H stands there and starts dancing. I was just like, whoa.
Based off her dancing, now I no longer have a desire for her to ride me because she does not look like she has a lot of rhythm. And I know I'd have to do a lot of work, and I'm crippled, and I'm hurt. I don't think I can thrust upward enough, not after she's had the game. So what am I going to do? I swear to God, he probably looks like a stud in bed. I look like a fucking polar bear with a hiccup. What am I going to fucking do?
Polar bear with a hiccup.
What the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah.
She's going to laugh at me.
I wonder if New Day might join the Authority.
I think that's a possibility. I would love to see them and Kevin Owens.
You ain't nothing but a polar bear with a hiccup.
But yeah, I was totally hyped up at the beginning of the show, and then it just kind of fizzled out throughout. I mean, it wasn't bad throughout, but I think the last hour of the show kind of just went straight to shit for me. I don't know. The last hour of the show with with just the Divas match.
After
just
the Divas title, all the steam went out of the show. The steam went out of the show, and then they did recapture it with the main event, which we'll talk about. I did feel that the main event did deliver, and I'll tell you why. But after that Divas thing, I was done. I did not even. I stopped taking notes. Basically, I just did not give a shit. The copious amounts of notes just became a regular amount. It wasn't copious anymore. It was terrible.
Yeah, the best thing about that match, I mean, I think Nikki Bella's ass was showing a couple times during that match. I think,
and Charlotte's beef curtains came out at one point, I think, and that was lovely.
Oh, I did not even check that. I didn't see that at all. But I was just too concentrated trying to catch a look at Nikki Bella's ass because I kept seeing it like at least a couple times during the match.
If you look close enough, I'm pretty sure it's stamped with C Nation somewhere. So be careful. Be careful.
But another thing, though, for me, I think there wasn't really much wrestling, but I think the match, I guess, well, the only person that put in any real wrestling, I think, for most of the night was Cesaro. I mean, it's kind of forgotten because it was only like a 5-minute thing. But Cesaro came out and he just did a new set of moves. He was doing some cool shit in the ring.
That's a really good point. Go ahead, Jesse.
Well, I was just going to say from an audio standpoint, I was totally not able to see one bit of that, but all I kept hearing is Cesaro. Yeah. Oh, Cesaro Mago. I mean, he must have been killing it because he's all they talked about.
It's all he does. That's what Cesaro does. He comes out and kills it. It's all he's like. You know what? You guys don't think I can get over? Fuck you. I'm gonna go out and you give me 5 minutes. I'll show you what you're supposed to do with 5 minutes. And he is absolutely killing it every time he comes out. Cesaro's captivating. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, he fucking killed it. That was probably the best wrestling. Well, probably, yeah. He came out, he killed it. He did some new moves, and I was just like even more impressed with.
But what do they talk about? What's the focus? That stupid present, that fucking Summer Rae.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Yeah, I was so kind of pissed for Cesaro too because he didn't even Well, I was into the match, and then I see Ziggler walk down. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go with this bullshit again. And not only that, then when Cesaro wins, he gets like 5 seconds to get his hand fucking raised before Ziggler. They put Ziggler's fucking theme music, and he's just like, God damn, like to give.
I'm here to steal your girl. I'm here to steal your girl. Come on.
But yeah, I love Cesaro, man. He's between him and Kevin Owens, they've got to be my favorites right now.
Yeah. I think it's fair.
I think Cesaro is just ridiculous. And he was finally getting his own chant, I think, for once. I was hearing Cesaro. So I was glad to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Hey,
good call, man. You got anything else?
No. I think that's pretty much it.
It was rhetorical. Yeah. I was going to throw you over the top rope anyway.
All right, man.
Good call, buddy. I appreciate it, Mr. Michael Mendoza. Take it easy, buddy.
All right, you guys take it easy.
Michael Mendoza, everybody. Michael Mendoza. Good job. Great call. So after all of that happened, and he was 100% right in that. We'll get to that in a second, too. Actually, we just covered it, so I will be skipping it now. We got Ryback. The Ryback sang. Ryback in the ring, and he sang, and it was really awkward. And I was like, oh, God, no. And then he kind of started getting going a little bit. And then Kevin Owens comes out. And I wrote in my notes, oh, Ryback, you poor dumb bastard. Because I thought Kevin Owens was going to absolutely destroy him. It was going to get ugly. But as soon as Kevin Owens started to get going, Ryback was making little jabs like, oh, you missed, like when he brought the book out and all this stuff. He was saying things he was going at him a little bit. I thought that was interesting. He's like, you're not going to own this segment, Kevin Owens. And Owens just did a really good job of, heightening the fact with the book and calling it stupid. The whole basis for Ryback's return, Owens, in a few sentences, made it seem stupid and lame. And reading books are stupid and lame. And every one of us are stupid and lame. And The Secret is stupid and lame. I just loved it. I loved what Kevin Owens is able to do with minimal words because of his facial expressions, his I don't give a fuck type of look that he gives everybody, bringing out props like the book and just lambasting. I thought it was just really well done. And then Ryback did a great job of holding his own, and then coming back a little bit at him. And now it's official. Kevin Owens and Ryback have United Champions for the Intercontinental Championship. What do you think, Jess?
I guess.
Dynamite drop in, Jesse. Why don't you throw in some weird off-color joke at the very least? Fuck.
I mean, Kevin, I hope you like carrying.
Well, that's the thing. I think that is a kind of a thing that we're going to see. We're going to see exactly what Ryback has. Ryback has gotten a lot of passes from me in particular because of the fact that he's been saddled with an albatross like Big Show basically for the past 6-7 months. So I give him passes. Well, he doesn't get a pass now. If he cannot make a good match with Kevin Owens, that's for some reason you scared the shit out of me. I don't know why, but you got really loud in my headset. And when you look at the fucking video, you're going to see my eyes go wide because you absolutely scared the fuck out of me. That was terrifying, Jesse. What the hell?
Vince. Now I forgot the bit. Vince, I want to do a somersault. I don't want them to think I'm retarded anymore. I can't even do it anymore
because a somersault would make him not retarded. I don't understand. Why would doing a somersault convince people that you're not retarded? I can do it. Watch me. I can somersault. I don't. You know what? I like it though. I don't understand why it matters, but hey.
Did I say moonsault?
Oh, moonsault. Gotcha. Bam Bam Bigelow can do it.
I don't want them to know, Vince.
I'm the big guy. Yeah. So I thought that segment was kind of redeeming. And I was still very excited at this point because I knew the Divas Championship match was coming up. And I had high hopes.
Me and Brett Favre, we get together.
Oh, God.
We share vocabulary.
Jesus Christ. So, we got a donation. We got another donation. Thank you very much. Polar Bear with a Hiccup donated $5. I like that's
shit,
a thing.
hashtagging and shit, people. That's good stuff.
I like that's a thing. He donated $5 to keep up the good work, Dave. Love the show for the new Twitch name. With your permission, I will own it. No, because I stole it from another comedian. So don't do that.
Okay, never mind. I was just about to ask where you got it.
Yeah, I stole it from somebody else. A comedy show that I saw many years ago. Who was it? Talking about filming themselves while fucking. I can't remember it, but I look like a polar bear with a hick. I can't remember it.
I'm gonna fuck you up like pudding pops from a pedophile.
I make it better, though, so it's okay. Raise Moxley, you are live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
What's up, man? My apologies for earlier, for being impatient. My apologies for that.
You're good, man. Now, I understand that we can get talky sometimes, but we will always get back to you. So don't get frustrated. Just know that we will get to you when we're done making our points. But it's okay. What you got, man?
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And first thing, I thought Raw was better than last week.
Yeah.
This Raw, I would say, was about a 6. About a 6.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
It could have been better. It could have been way, way better. But, I'll take what I can get, I guess.
Yeah, at this point, I guess, yeah. That's not a good thing to say, though. I don't think like
it's not. It's not. But what are you going to do sometimes with this
They put it in my asshole, but at least I got fucked, so I'll take it.
The Ryback and Kevin Owens. One thing, the two promos and the two big promo segments with Reigns and Kevin Owens and Ryback. Reigns, when after listening to his promo, I started thinking more in depth about the whole Bray Wyatt character.
Uh-huh.
I thought about it. The Bray Wyatt character hasn't had a title shot during his whole run, if you think about it.
No, he hasn't. I don't think he's had one. You're 100% right.
And Kevin Owens had his first title shot, I think, his third pay-per-view.
Yeah. No, yeah, but I don't. They're different guys, They were at different points when they were coming in. And Bray's one of those guys. He has a hook because he's creepy as fuck. He doesn't really need a title.
I'll tell you something right now. When I went to SummerSlam 2013, he had just come to WWE, and I didn't watch NXT, but I saw him, and I'm like, I can't miss. He was the first match. I was like, I can't miss that dude's opening.
Yeah,
I gotta get there on time because I was like, he was over from the get go.
And Kevin Owens, his hook is the fact that he is fantastic at everything he does. He doesn't have a gimmick. He's just really good. So he didn't really going for a title makes a lot of sense. He's just that good. He's going up the ladder. Bray can kind of wander and do whatever. It's the same thing with Dean Ambrose. The one time he had a belt, he didn't defend it for a year. He held it for a year. I think he defended it twice. So,
I don't follow the title. I follow the buzzards.
I follow the buzzards. That's right. Sister Abigail guides me.
If they take me to the mid card, that's where I'll go.
What else you got, Mr. Moxley?
Well, you guys made some really good points there too. I like it. Another thing was the mystery partner. I got really hyped up during that segment. I thought the lights were gonna go out, the partner was gonna come, and nothing happened. There was no altercation. So that was at the end of it. It was kind of a letdown for me.
Well, because they want you. They want you to watch the pay-per-view.
But that ending was so stupid. You left those guys in the ring, and it was like nothing happened. We just go to the announcers now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking.
I agree. I thought it was a wasted segment, but. You know, the logic is, well, now they have to watch. They got to watch this match. They got to find out who it is. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem it's had that effect. Most of us are just like, nothing happened.
I'm placing my bets on a returning Kane.
Unfortunately, that does seem like it could be a possibility. I just don't know how. It's not going to make sense. I don't want it to happen. If his music hits, it's just not going to make sense. People are going to be more confused than surprised. I think it's got to be a bigger name. It's got to be someone. The fact that they have not announced who it is makes me more convinced that it's going to be Samoa Joe. Because it has to have. It's got to be somebody who has an impact. If it's fucking Mark Henry, I'm going to kill myself.
Oh,
I'm going to kill myself.
Please. Don't even joke about that, please. You never know.
Possible.
A member of WWE Creative may be listening to your show right now, and they might. A light bulb might click in their head, and they might do it.
Yeah, Kevin Dunn just got really excited. He's like, that's fantastic.
By the way, Dave, speaking of Kane, I have a funny joke for you.
Uh-oh.
But I have to explain part of it first.
Oh, jokes are never good.
Have you ever seen?
Yeah, what the fuck?
No. Have you ever seen the DirecTV cable commercials where it's like one person's like, "Oh,
yeah."
Like they never like I want to do like a WWE one. Like they do like a Kane from 1997, be like, "Hi, I'm Kane," but with a really deep voice.
Oh, you mean like I'm Kane. Hi, I am Kane, and I'm DirecTV Kane. Don't be this.
Then you have corporate Kane with cable.
That's right. I'm corporate Kane, and I watch cable. I am Kane, and I watch DirecTV.
Yeah, but then they'd be like, no, that wouldn't work. You'd have to be the other way, because then they'd be like, yeah, but I'd have great TV, but I don't want to talk in a fucking voice box.
I can watch all the shows that I want, but I still have to recharge my voice box gimmick.
Gimmick?
That's what The Rock called it, man. He goes, you put that little gimmick up to your throat and you say, my name is Kane. And I love that, man. You put the little voice box gimmick. What else you got, Mr. Moxley?
I have one complaint. I'm a big NXT fan. One complaint about NXT.
Yeah.
You have a guy like Finn Balor, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, pretty good-looking dude. You know, relatively, you know, ladies are attracted to him. Yeah. I would say so. And you could go. I was thinking of a gimmick for him. Right now, his gimmick is, I'm a little monster.
Yeah, he's got a demon inside. Yeah.
But this may not make sense, or it may or may not. But what about if you had like a Bruce Wayne type of gimmick?
Like a Playboy millionaire type
Like
thing.
a Playboy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could see something like that happening in the future. I don't know how familiar you are with Fergal Devitt and Prince Devitt and shit in Japan, but he had a wide range of character that he played when he was there, and he played a heel amazingly well, being part of the Bullet Club and all that. So I think that there's a lot of growth for him, that he can do so many different things that they're not really worried about him. Right now, they're just kind of riding this wave of the demon, because that entrance got so over and people can't stop talking about it. So they're going to ride it for a while. And then they might, I have a feeling that he's going to go heel sooner rather than later. And when he does, that's going to change the game a little bit. But I like that idea of him having like a dark side type of, it'd have to be really subtle, because he can't come out like money, 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 money. You know, it's got to be something really subtle. So I don't know. You got anything else before I throw you over the top rope?
Last thing before I go, just remember all the matches we saw tonight, no matter what happened, And the famous words of Nikki Bella: "Wins and losses don't matter."
Wins and losses don't matter. 100% right. Nice call, Mr. Moxley. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, man.
Take it easy, buddy.
So I just walked into Vince's office and was like, "Bree," and I got the job.
Yes.
What'd you say, Primo?
Yeah, that's basically how it goes. Don't talk about Mrs. Bryan like that, or you're gonna fucking get flushed down that compost toilet of his.
Mrs. Laurinaitis, please.
There's something about, I just like the idea of Daniel Bryan being loosely related to a Road Warrior. You know what I mean? Because John Laurinaitis' brother is James Laurinaitis, who was Road Warrior Animal. So I like that idea. Don't ask me why. I just do.
Half brother?
The step brother-in-law or some shit. I have no idea what it's going to be. Matthew Bryan, you are live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
I just wanted to say that I'm really liking the build for Night of Champions, and I think it's probably the most excited I've been for a pay-per-view or a special event or whatever the heck they call them now in like a longest time. I'm really excited for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. What are you excited about specifically? I just want to know so I can try to get excited.
Well, I just think, the biggest thing is the Dudleys and New Day, their feud has just been so entertaining. Like, we know in any segment, any of those guys are in, it's really great, and it's actually made me like want to watch the tag team division. And then I think just like Sting being there, makes it really exciting. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited
I think
about.
That's fair. More than fair. More than fair. What else you got, Mr. Bryan?
Getting that top rope warmed up, buddy.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Mr. Bryan. Paging Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman. Anything else, Matt? Going once. Going twice. You're top roped. You're over.
What the fuck was that shit?
I don't know. He just stopped talking. It was bizarre.
Getting that goddamn top rope ready, my friend.
Think you scared him with that, Jesse. You can't scare
You know what I just pictured now? I just pictured like in a cartoon, like he just slowly started backing away and then going over the top.
and then, like, as he backed away, you just see a fucking little tiny turd just fall out of his shorts onto the ground. He just freaks out like, Jesse was mean to me.
I'll see you guys next week.
Bye. I'm being taken away. That was great.
You're gonna have to.
You're gonna have to. Yeah, that's right. All right, so let's go ahead.
You gotta get a sound. You have to get a sound clip for when you put people over the top rope.
I got it. Yeah, like a Royal Rumble elimination, something.
Yeah, with the buzzer or some shit. No,
yeah,
wait,
no. It's got to be like what was a great legendary elimination that I can use. I think that's what I need to find. The best possible elimination. And over the top rope, McMahon. Something, I don't know. I'm sure I can.
And then when they fucking sneak back in like Jared and be like, Hornswoggle!
That's right.
Bitch.
He was under the ring the whole time. Are you doing your job? Are you monitoring the chat at all?
Oh, a little bit.
So that's a no. That's okay.
You want me? Wait. I just saw this troll alert. What the fuck? Where?
Jesse, God damn it. Do your job. All right, let's get through the rest of the copious amounts of notes. We'll take some more calls. We'll talk a little bit more, and then we'll get the hell up out of here. Stardust and Neville was supposed to happen. Never did, because Lucha Dragons and the Ascension start to brawl and fight. And it was, it's going to happen. 6-man tag at Night of Champions. We'll see how that goes. At least they're doing something. That's kind of where I am with these guys. Neville, I do think, is going to go on to bigger and better things. But the other 5 guys, I'm just kind of like, well, at least they're doing something. That's good. Yay. And it should be a good match. Dynamite dropping, Jesse. And then we got what I was waiting for all night. So excited because I was going to win my $5. I was going to get my donation from somebody else, Mr. Hoover, who said that if I was right, he'd donate $10 to me. But Nikki Bella fucked me. Hence the title of the show, Nikki Bella owes me $5. because she does. I want my $5, Nikki. I'm very upset because the way I look at it, I won this bet. I can make this argument because logic dictates if she can win a title with Twin Magic, she can retain a title with Twin Magic, then she's certain as fuck better be able to lose that title with Twin Magic. And one of those twin cunts got fucking rolled up and pinned. That's what happened tonight. And Charlotte was the one doing the rolling up. She is the Divas champion. And come Sunday at Night of Champions, she will be the Divas champion. It will be all official then. So saith Dave, so saith the Lord. Anything, Jesse?
I see no trolls.
No trolls. No troll, whoa.
Or at least no trolls saying shit that's worth the fuck.
There you go. So, yeah, the Divas situation, that match was underwhelming. I thought, to be fair, the match itself wasn't horrible. I think Nikki did a really good job of holding her own with Charlotte. But you could tell just by the way that they built the match that it wasn't going to be an epic match with an epic conclusion. And that I started to get that halfway through the match. I was like, okay, they're working the standard heel match where she is grabbing one limb and just kind of working on it. Charlotte's not hitting a lot of moves that we're kind of used to seeing her do. This may not end well. And then, of course, we get the terrible roll-up on the wrong fucking twin, and it just made me sick to my ass. We got a great celebration. I was ready to claim victory anyway, but no. They decided just to set up the rematch at Night of Champions instead with the new stipulation that no shenanigans for the Bellas or she will lose the belt. So, I don't know, man. I was not happy with it. I'm still not happy with it, not only because I didn't win any money in bets with kids, but also because I really felt like I had a better booking strategy for this one, you know? I felt like I was right here. I feel like it really would have worked well and would have been interesting and awesome, and we don't get any of that. It just bugs the shit out of me. I don't know. Jesse, I can't deal with all these great comments you're giving me. Another great point, Jesse. Thank you. You're incredible. Best co-host ever. Yeah.
What the fuck do you want me to say about this garbage?
Don't know. Something. Earlier,
I mean, for fuck's sake, you didn't take notes.
I did take notes. Earlier, you couldn't stop saying stupid shit. Now I can't get anything out of you. So be consistent, motherfucker.
I mean, it's like 11 p.m. here.
Well, then go to bed, you fucking cripply fuck.
Fuck off.
It's 8:17 in the morning here in Germany, and I am awake with the hens, or whatever you're awake with. Is the roosters, the cock? I'm awake with the cock.
Time to suck today's dick.
Oh, I knew you were going to do that. Pineapple Express. Why not? Fuck it. We talked about Rusev. We talked about... Remember what I just said about, adding more? Don't worry about it. You're good.
I added it in.
Rusev and Cesaro, we talked about. My notes. This is literally my note. I am reading it word for word. Rusev versus Cesaro. Something happened with Dolph and a gift. I took a poop. That was my note. I took a poop. There you go. Then the main event, Sting versus Big Show. Starts out Sting going at it, man. Sting looked great, man. I loved the Stinger splashes, the chops. He looked like Sting. He didn't look like Old Man Borden. He looked like Sting. It was great. Big Show, he made this, just his presence made it look a little more impressive. Big Show just had to stand there and get punched. Big Show can still do that.
I look like shit. I look bad, huh?
Big Show could just still stand there and look like shit and just get punched.
Why do we shit on Taker but not Sting?
Because we're not in a... I don't know. We don't really shit on Taker. What are you talking about?
Oh, shit. We did for like 15 minutes.
Well, that was just we were just making his voice say silly things.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the hospital now.
We were having our... we were having a moment from... Fucking 40-year-old virgin, like, instead of I know that you're gay, you know why you're gay? Instead we did, you're gonna have to. I am the Lord of pancreatic distress.
I I mean, the Stinger splash could be when he fucking keels over. You know,
and we can't do Sting's voice. That's another reason we're limited in our talent, Jesse.
It's a trash truck.
Whatever.
There you go. There you go.
That's what I'll do. That's all I've got.
Shit.
It's showtime.
That was worth it.
Oh my god! But I actually enjoyed the first part of the match, and then obviously it did not go for very long. You know, we got motherfucking Seth freaking Rollins, John, coming out and causing the DQ. But you know what the positive of that was? Sting won his first match in the WWE. He won it. He won a match by disqualification. Holy shit. And then, of course, John Cena, the White Knight, comes out and saves the day. And then I guess Triple H decided he was going to be Teddy Long tonight and make it a tag team match, playa. So we got that, and I actually enjoyed this too. I wish that I didn't. My eyes were bleeding from more Cena, but hey, I actually enjoyed it. I thought all four guys added quite a bit. Even the Big Show didn't hinder my enjoyment, which he usually does, so I was surprised at that. And every time that Sting would come in, I was just loving it. It was great. At one point, Big Show grabbed Cena by the face, dragged him over to Sting, and said, "I know you want in, right? Well, I'm going to punish him and make you watch. You're never getting in this match." I thought that was great. I'm like, where's that Big Show? I love that. So that was cool. Overall, I enjoyed the ending. I thought it was cool. Seeing Sting do his thing was great. Seeing him hit the Scorpion Death Drop on Seth Rollins and then getting the win with a tap out. I did think that was a little much to have Seth tap out the way he did because it makes him look weak. But they're trying to sell the fact that Sting can actually win this match. And I think that they may have actually added a little bit of that into it. Like, people might be thinking it's a possibility. Matthew Bryan, hopefully wherever the kidnappers took you, you're able to talk. And just hit the number 3 button if you are running out of air.
Yeah, sorry, my Skype stopped working earlier.
Oh my god!
I had one more.
You're screaming.
I had one more. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's a fucking blowhorn.
Well, what else you got, Mr. Bryan? I'll let you finish up, buddy.
I just had a question about what you thought about. They announced that the Young Bucks were going to work some matches with the Usos in, I don't know, a couple months. Just wondering what your opinion was on that.
Where did you read that information?
It was Wrestling Observer online.
Oh, you mean Meltzer? No, I don't take anything Meltzer. If that's Meltzer,
hasn't liked him since the fucking 80s.
I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen anything on it. If it is true, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what it means. The Young Bucks have had every opportunity to come over to the WWE. They refuse to. They kind of like what they do. I'm not exactly sure. And honestly, I don't know how good the Young Bucks would be in the WWE anyway. They really are small guys, and I think they're woefully overrated. That's just my opinion. I don't like Spot Monkey Fest. They're a poor man's Hardy Boys, and they're smaller than the Hardy Boys, and they're not as entertaining to me as the Hardy Boys. I don't know. I mean, do they have a spot? Possibly, but I don't know what that means. Does it mean that the Usos could be leaving WWE, or does it mean that they're kind of getting a look at the Young Bucks for a shot at the WWE? I have no idea. And Graylin Batiste in the chat says, too many super kicks. Absolutely right. Way too many super kicks. And they got beaten up by a 9-year-old. What the fuck? What else you got, Mr. Bryan?
I don't have anything else. Just enjoying the show. Thank you.
Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate the call. Take it easy, dude. Keep it copious, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did I like that yeah so much? I love that yeah. That was great. Oh, man. Let's see here. Old School Matt says, Dave, I don't think we say WWE's Big Show tonight. I think we saw bits of Paul White.
Hey, man, where the fuck did you see? Call in, Old School Matt.
He wrote me privately on Skype because apparently
this isn't the fucking 1800s. We don't do letters anymore.
Apparently, we have that type of relationship.
No, you call in, you albino fuck.
Oh, I answered him, so I gave him validity. So now he thinks that we are like that. No, and the reality is I love old school, man. I'll always take his private.
Oh, we all do. That's why I said, what the fuck's he doing?
He's got broken ribs, man. He got into a bar fight.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Someone in a story that could only happen to fucking old school Matt. This time his girlfriend did not beat him up. Well, his girlfriend didn't beat him up this time. Apparently he got into some fight at some fucking local watering hole and got beaten up with a baseball bat. Some thug took a baseball bat to his ribs. I think that's a lie. I think his girlfriend kicked him out and then ran him over with his own hearse.
Some shit like that. I could believe that. Either way, that sucks.
It does suck. Either way, I agree. But that's the copious amounts of notes.
You still call in, you fucking...
He can't breathe, man. Give the guy a break. and we are a riot. We're hysterical. But, yeah, there you go. There's the notes, man. We got through all the notes, and that's great. I'm going to give Raw a 6 because that Divas thing just took me out. And you know what? If I get a $5 check from fucking Nikki Bella, I will raise my rating by 2 points. I will give it an 8. But I want my fucking check, Bella. Here's what you do. You give John his nightly hummy. You wait till he goes to sleep. You make sure that you rub his tummy real good too, right? And while you're rubbing his tummy, you go into his cargo jean pants that I'm sure he's wearing to bed, and you fish around there, and you find $5 or enough of those goddamn wristbands that equal $5, and you send it to me. And then we'll be square. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's all I got. Jesse, what else you got? You got anything?
Yeah, don't fuck with Chris Benoit or the Jews.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to do.
Because either way, son, you'll be tapping or clawing and your way. Never mind.
Oh, here's what I want from the chat right now, man. First, I want you guys to go ahead and hit that like button. Right? That's what I want you to do. Then, after you hit that like button, I want to hear from you. The floor is now yours. I'm looking directly at the chat. So if you have questions, ask them now. But what I want to see is everybody, la-di-da-di, everybody, get in there and give me your rating for tonight. Give me your rating, your favorite thing, and your worst thing. You got to do some typing tonight. If you want to praise the deity of copiousness, you will give me your rating, your best and worst thing. Just a couple of words each. That's all I want. Don't have to type too hard. I'm not asking for too many things. You don't have to string too many words together. Don't worry. But that's what I want. Make it happen. Did I give it a 5? I thought I did give it a 6. Matthew Bryan.
Gave it a 6.
Matthew Bryan, smart ass, goes 5 plus 2 does not equal 8. And Gabriel Quintero, who's paying attention, goes, he said 6. Fucking A right, I said 6. I did say I could be talked into a 5. So Matthew Bryan, you're not completely wrong. But that's okay. So let's see here. More Moxley, Ali Kokhtar says. Pro Violence, 7.5 out of 10 blunts. Jordan Turner, 6 out of 10. Jacqueline Powell, who I hope is an actual real-life female with a vagina and everything, 6 out of 10.
And a poop shoot.
And a poop shoot. Well, I don't need a poop shoot. She can have a colostomy bag. I don't give a fuck. Ali Kokhtar, 7.5 out of 10. Thunder 139 gives it a 5 out of 10. T Rose, the only Rose that I tolerate nowadays. Worst was the women's. Best was when I turned my TV off. Well done. Well done. Jacqueline Powell, Dean Ambrose / Divas match. I assume Dean Ambrose best, Divas match the worst. Yeah, she's definitely a woman for sure because she said Dean Ambrose. That has to be. Has to be. Bullshit. Too many things are coming in. Oh my God. Too many things are coming in. I lost my place. 9 thumbs up for copious amounts of Dave and the Joe Cronin Show and the Dead on Dave production show, plus Jesse. I love that you're just a plus. Isn't that great? You're just a plus, Jesse.
Like a penis.
You're the mole that we just will not get removed. I mean, you're the best. I love you, Jesse. That was fucked up.
I'm the coagulation after it's removed.
That's right. That's right. You are.
Well, plus Jesse.
Plus Jesse. That's right. She's Maine says 6 morning cocks out of 10. Nice. Effervescent Elephant says 7.5 out of 10 because of the Pink Panther Big E. I agree. I didn't get to listen to it because I'm talking about the Fear of the Walking Dead with fucking Tommy C at 2 in the morning. Why the hell am I getting a call from Tommy C?
Dave. If zombies even did vote, I tell you right now, they wouldn't even be Republican, or Democrat. They'd be some kind of zombie elitist.
That's right. Kumar Jenkins, Nikki's butthole is my fave. The Hawk was a worst and a 6 for a rating. See, he gave everything I asked for. That's fantastic. Good job. Kumar usually gives me shit all the time. He always gives me a hard time. But you know what? Good job today. You conformed to the will of the copious Lord. Good job. You sell out. You fucking sell out. Grayland Batiste says, favorite thing? Sting wrestles on Raw. Bad thing? Nikki Bella. Oh God, I'm not taking. Oh, all right, fine. I'll take another call. Ray's Moxley, what's up, man?
What's up, Dave? I just have one
real quick, because I accidentally put Jesse on hold.
Can you possibly name 10 WWE superstars or divas, NXT main roster, whatever the case is, that you believe, in your opinion, should be released?
Ooh. I will try to answer that. I'm going to let you go because I got to go back to Jesse, but I will answer that. Keep watching, okay? I'm going to go into it right now. All right. Jesse, Jesse, I'm sorry I put you on hold. My bad. Jesse. All right. Well, he'll come back. I'm back here, Jesse. I'm here. 10 wrestlers in NXT and WWE divas or superstars that should be released. This could be fun. Let's see here. I'm going to use my fingers because I'm not good at counting in my head. I would have said one Mr. Zack Ryder, but I feel like he has really come a long way as of late. But I'm going to go with 3 really easy, obvious ones. Damian Sandow, because they're doing nothing with him, and nor do I think they're ever going to do anything with him. Heath Slater, which I think may have already happened, but I'm taking that. That's 2. Curtis Axel for the same reason as Sandow. Cameron, even though I think it's kind of happened by default. Rosa Mendez doesn't need to be there any longer. Alicia Fox, that's 6. She serves no purpose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but Tamina, just no more purpose for her. So these are mostly divas, but that's okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Men. Oh, God. This one, it's getting harder. I'm down to 3 more, and it's getting difficult. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use 3 retirements as my last 3 for waiving. Big Show, Mark Henry, Kane. There's 10. Jesse, you back yet? That's okay. I don't need you anyway. I'm going to wrap this goddamn show up. So there you go.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know, motherfucker. Oh, Adam Rose could be in there. Kumar Jenkins. What do you mean I give you shit? I love you. Also, can you start wrapping it up? I'm tired again. I'm kidding. See, that's giving me shit, Kumar. That's giving me shit because you're not kidding. You want me to wrap it up, but I'm not wrapping it up for you. I'm not wrapping it up for you. Wrap it up for me because I want to go to sleep.
Frenchie Ben, why don't you call in, goddammit?
Bo Gallus, he says. Ali Kochar says Solomon Crow with a question mark. I don't know. I think Solomon Crow could be there. youngster Joey X, I don't think Eva should be released yet, man. She's showing some progress, I think, and she still has a value as just a hot chick that everyone wants to stick their dicks in. So it's good.
Kool-Aid mode!
All red everything, Jesse. All red everything. I'm sorry I put you on hold, by the way. That was my bad. I hope you guys had a good time tonight, man. We had a ball. We've been doing these friggin' things here for the last 3 hours, basically. We've been doing.
What do you mean had a ball? This isn't fucking Cinderella, Dave.
I'm gonna slap you, Jesse. But special announcement: Dumbuscus Tobuscus says, Dave, take your shirt off. Pay me. You want to see this shit? I don't do this very often, but if you want me to expose these wonderful man-chesticles, you pay me.
They're nice. They are nice.
They are wonderful. Pay me, motherfucker. Pay me. But yeah, you could do that right in the description box of this video. You could just go ahead and donate. And if I get enough here in the next 5 minutes, maybe this thing's coming off. You want to see these? I'll take it off, but it's got to be money. I'm a whore. I don't charge for a lot of things, but if you want to see my my ivory splendor, it needs to be.
I'll tell you what,
money.
He'll even go get some you got chip clips.
I don't have chip clips.
Oh, shit.
Because that would assume that once I open a bag that I reclose it. But once that bag opens, it dies.
He will pinch his nipples for you people.
I will pinch my nipples. That's true. I will
Pay
definitely
him.
Pay me. God, I forgot what I was about to say, but I actually had something important. Oh, that's right. Today is September 15th for me. That means we are exactly 7 days away from the 21st. Or no, we're 6 days away. Regardless, a week away.
September 11th has passed.
Yes, we're a week away from September 21st, which marks my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. That's right, we are almost a year exactly when I started this channel, and I'm super excited about it. We've grown quite a bit in a year, and I gotta say, it's because of you guys, man. It's because of you guys and this amazing team that I work with. Tommy C, Jesse J, I love the guy, I give him so much shit, but he is the absolute glue of this group. We would probably have all killed each other if it wasn't for Jesse J. And I mean that. You don't know how much Jesse J does for all of us. He's a pain in the ass, but he's our pain in the ass. Joe Cronin, of course, who's absolutely amazing. He does this thing all the time. And giving me a chance a year ago to come onto the channel and take the place of Chris Tosevich and just be the co-host and be that guy. He's put me over so much. So Joe Cronin, I love you to death. So thank you for that. Also, the rest of the group that you might not know, that you see the pictures in the slideshow, Jim Peterson, who's come on as of late and been doing a lot more with me. He's my new co-host on my Sunday morning show for football. Jeff the Huff Huffman, my co-host on Touch 'Em All, my weekly baseball show. Bango, who shows up every now and then whenever he wants to be Bango-y. Then, of course, the guys that are with Tommy C over at Shot from the Point, the most badass hockey podcast in all the known land. I feel they're my team as well. Frenchie Ben, freaking the legendary comic Jake Link, Matt Kizar. This is an amazing team that we have in this community, and we all really do come together and try to give the best content that we possibly can. So it's a great team, and it's amazing that I've been doing this a year, and it's amazing that you guys have really made me feel much more important than I probably actually am. So thank you guys so much, man. And we're going to do something really special next week. I'm not sure what it is yet. We're still working on some plans. But know there will be a lot of podcasting, a lot of live, and I'm going to do all kinds of crazy things. Maybe another drunken escapade. Who knows? But we're going to have fun. Ideas are welcome. So thank you guys for that. Jesse, once again, extra thank you to you since you're here. So I love you, buddy.
I love you too, man.
Oh, that sounded really gay.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Matt Ernie says Dave will fuck a goat. I might.
You got money?
I don't know. But it's awesome. So thank you guys very much, man. I appreciate it. Jesse, any parting shots?
Ooh,
oh, Jack, Matt. Okay, Jack. The viewers. I got to thank the viewers too. That's right. The viewers. You guys are awesome, and I could be.
What about me? What about Owen?
I could be naming you guys for hours because there's so many of you guys who do a lot of great things. So thank you. Anything else?
I was offended by how unfunny.
Yeah, he's talking about the Dear Fat People video by Nicole Arbor, who she's just a terrible human being. And she wants to try and justify a goddamn hate video against fat people, and that's fine. Not the first person, won't be the last. You can have your views on fat people, but it is what it is. I hate dumb cunts, so it's okay. But I'm not going to do a dumb cunt video. It would be all about Nicole Arbor, so I don't know. There you go.
I can see Russia.
Was that your Palin? That sounded like a Palin impression. That's
if you do Palin, I may vote.
Oh God, there you go. Jim Cornette shows up at the very end, so I appreciate that.
Well, I'm always at the back end.
Well, that's all we got. I think we've about whipped this horse to death, and it's time to go to sleep. So thank you guys for joining us.
When I met my wife, we used the racket
Jesse,
4 times.
I'm wrapping it up, Jesse.
Well, son, maybe Terry Funk wanted to come on and do an interview.
Well, you should have talked when I was begging you to talk 15 minutes ago.
Should have answered my email.
Now I'm wrapping it up. Now Jesse wants to be entertaining. You had your chance, motherfucker.
See, the thing was, I emailed this kid.
You get that bell. That's what you fucking get.
This isn't a fucking match.
That's what you get. But hey, I appreciate it, Jess. You're awesome. Thank you guys for joining us once again.
Who the hell is
God, Jesse! Don't make me hang up on you, buddy.
You don't hang up on Terry Funk.
You gotta let me get the fucking ending out.
This is only the.
You're such an idiot. Thank you guys for joining us right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. Go check out Shot from the Point, man.
My goddamn national treasure.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to do anymore. Well, how do I deal with Jesse? Is there a spray? Can I neuter him? Is there some kind of antiviral that will help in this situation?
Is there like an off fucking thing you put on your belt?
Do you run out of batteries? What the fuck happens here?
You win.
But yeah, go check out Shot from the Point, the most badass hockey podcast in all of No Land. Tommy C did his best video he's ever done yesterday. It's about Patrick Kane. Go watch it. It's incredibly well done. It's controversial. It's political, but it's very, very heartfelt, and it has a lot of meaning. So make sure you check it out. Of course, check out Joe Cronin if you have yet to do so. Sub to his channel. Sub to me. I had not seen if I got the 1,400 subs. I'm assuming you made that happen, people. You didn't make it happen, but hopefully you did. And if you haven't subbed, make sure you do it. Tell your mama, tell your pop, we're taking you back down to Arkansas because it's what I want. Yay, it's what I want. That's all I got. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We will see you next time. We're going out once again on the one, the only Real Talk to Metaphor Messiah's music. So there you go. Here's the hit, the one and only theme song of Dead on Dave Productions, Brock Lesnar by Real Talk the Metaphor Messiah. www.realtalkthetruth.com. There you go. Peace, bitches. Keep it copious.
Okay, here we go. I can show them how to do it when I'm in the zone. Before we start, let me puff that indigo. If I thrust, guaranteed you gon' feel it though. My intro for this real shit. When I walked the bridge and we built it. 2 hoes got the boy on kill clip. My team good and we rollin'. It ain't really hard to see that I'm fresher. I'm a F5 with Brock Lesnar. We ain't got time to listen. Yo, lecture. Let him put the title up and I get your bitch. Ask me, we ain't never made up. When the times got rough, we ain't never gave up. Boy, you next to the one like Morpheus. So the NLO can't fuck with us. That's real talk in this purple rain. Know some real dudes that'll bring the pain. Stay fresh rock shades like Johnny K, so they got a bad bitch, no Sonya Blade. You ain't put in work, we can ask your girl. Mad cause she said I'm the best in the world. When it comes to the game, they honor me. I destroy your league, Sean Connery. That's a mirror picture what I'm clone like. Team on like a hard light. Love bad girls that's all night. With a gang of weed and we all right. Found my inner Himoli. We don't run from victory. Keep pouring off that smearing off. I've been a boss like Tommy C. We work hard. Ain't nobody that's fresh. You ain't gotta compromise, better analyze. Cause they call the boy Brock Lesnar. Bitch, my partner Dave, he dead on. When it comes to smoking, I was in the zone. Take control of your destiny. Lord knows I do it for the family. That's real.